Welcome to the latest midweek car competition judging video here at BOTB. We'd now like to hand over to today's lawyer from Onside Law who'll oversee the proceedings.
My name is Hannah Kent from Onside Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditing company as X. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the ball should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning, my name's Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer.
Good morning, my name is Leo Donnellan. I'm an ex-professional football player, having been with Chelsea, Fulham and Leyton Orient.
Hi, my name is Matthew Ray. I've affiliated in multiple counties across England and have refereed from grassroots through to professional academies.
My name's Andy Braithwaite and I'm a football referee, mentor and licensed observer.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Ndonka. I've been involved in football for over 30 years, firstly as a player and then as a referee.
Good morning, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, mentor, tutor and observer.
Hi, my name's Renee Hector. I play football for Watford FC Women and I'm a coach for Tottenham Hotspur Foundation.
Good morning, my name's Roger Wheeler. I'm a referee and I have been refereeing and lining for more than 30 years.
Judges, please now come to a final panel decision. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 9 individual selections.
Thank you, Hannah. Good morning, everybody.
Morning,
Morning,
Matt.
Matt.
Morning, Matt.
Good morning. So we've got 2 players in shot and a few people in the crowd at the back looking over. The player in green at the front looks like I think he's going to trying to receive the ball. His arms are back, trying to sort of fend off the defender behind him, who's in a sort of a funny position, sort of a crouch position, like he's stopped and he's got his arms up, I assume, to try and sort of control the player in front of him. I will firstly draw some lines up from their eyes. We've got one good eye on each player. From this player, we come up to the top through Andy's selection, and then down through quite a number of us on this sort of lower trajectory. And again, we got another good eye from player in green. So Hugh, I'll come to you first, if I may. Yours, the purple cross, seeing how you've seen this this photo. There you are, you're a little bit further over to the left as we're looking at the pictures of the rest of us. But if you could let us know how you've got to this conclusion, that'd be great.
Yeah, no problem. So for me, the player in blue at the back is looking horizontal, almost. Like from how much of the eyelid you can see. Obviously it's only one eye, but for me it's close to down, but horizontal certainly. But having said that, I felt the player in green, I didn't think he was going to control it on his chest. To me, it looks like he's either going to try and bring it down on his knee based on his body position or control it with his foot. So I felt it was dropping into them. And for me, for the player in green, I didn't think he was looking up particularly steeply either. Obviously, they're both quite close to the ball because they're tussling for it, but his head's not back. I think neither of their heads are back. And for me, you can see a lot of the eye, and it was just up ever so slightly from where he is, but not steeply at all based on where he's looking.
Yes, thank you. And if I put the magnifier over this calculated average, you see you're quite a way away from the magnifier, with Ari on the right also slightly further out. But what I'll do first, Jenna, I'll come to you now. You're in the middle of everybody's choices there next to this original calculated average. How did you see the shot?
I felt the ball was dropping into the player in green, possibly going to chest it, or like you said, just bringing the ball down. I felt he was in full control. I didn't think there was much height on it, and I've used the player in the light blue. I don't think he's going to win. I think he's just trying to affect the player in green. And I've just taken his eye line. I felt the same with Hugh with his eyelid. Felt he was slightly horizontal just above. So that's where I've come to my decision.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And in line with yours, Renee, you're in the blue cross. You're sort of directly behind Jenna's really on the same trajectory and a little bit closer to the player in green. Did you see it the same way?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just that I just felt it was a little bit closer to the player in green. So he looks ready and set to sort of control the ball either on his chest or potentially on his thigh if he's still backtracking. But yeah, I felt the player in blue was pretty much looking horizontal and that he could see the ball as he was looking over the top of the player in green's head. So then I just cross-referenced where I felt the looking, and that's where I come to my decision.
Lovely, thank you. And Leo, you're just above Renee's there with the magnifier over it. Do you see it the same way?
Yeah, pretty much, Matt. I think the player in blue physically is a lot bigger. So even though he's looking horizontally, because he's the bigger man, you know, that's where I sort of judge the height from with my cross. I think the player in green, like my colleague said, he's in front. His favourite is going to probably just hold this ball up. He might use his chest, he might use his thigh, but he's favourite to control the ball. And we get a good view with his eye line as well, Matt. So he's looking not too steeply, a little bit in front. And with both eye lines, that's where I got my cross.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Matthew, you're literally just behind both Renee and Leo's choices. Do you concur?
Yeah, really echoing their comments here. I've come straight across horizontally from the player in blue, and then I think the player in green obviously is favourite for it. And I think, yeah, I can't tell if he's going to take it on his chest or down on his knee, but that's how I've come across and played it.
Yeah, thank you. And Ari, you're sort of on the same line, but ever so slightly closer to the green player than everybody else is. What was your view?
Yes, I had the same opinion. I felt that the player in green is backtracking a little bit over there. He will try to use the contact with the player in blue, or to try to control the ball with his left eye, or even chest it and move because he's slightly moving to his left. He's swifting a little bit over there. He's frowning a little bit as well. And I felt the player in blue is definitely looking almost flat, like horizontal. When I cross-reference, I felt that the ball should be closer to the players in green.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much. And Andy, you're the blue cross. You're just at the higher end with Rogers. Do you agree with that? Do you think he's going to come and play it?
Thanks, Matt. The only thing that I'm really going to add to that is that the guy in green, for me, is just arching back slightly, and his forehead is a little bit wrinkled. It just brought me up slightly above where the majority of my colleagues are. But yeah, apart from that, fully agree with everything said. The guy in blue, yes, he is sort of, for me, just above horizontal. So the difference there is like millimeters, whatever. But that's where I think the centre of the ball is.
Yeah, great, thank you. And lastly, Roger, you're the dark pink cross there, highlighted.
Yes, Matt.
What was your view?
Much else to add. I just felt, although I'm assuming it's the defender in blue, I thought, well, this is probably a 2D picture, and he is just looking slightly over the top of the green player's head, and I think that's why I'm probably marginally higher. But other than that, no, I agree with everything my colleagues have said. The green player is going to receive the ball. The blue player is not going to be playing it. He's just trying to hold off and make sure the green player doesn't get away from him.
Yeah, sure. So everyone's in agreement that the green player is going to play the ball in somehow, and with its chest, thigh, or even the foot. And I think Hughes put his choice further away because he did mention the play of the foot. Now, if I put the magnifier over this calculated average, you see that Hugh and Aries is wholly outside. Once I removed Hughes, because he's exponentially a lot further out than everybody, you'll see that this calculated average comes in and encompasses half of Ari's and half of my own, which I sort of balance each other out. So by removing Hughes, the calculated average comes closer to Ari's, and I think it's a good balance. And if I draw a couple more lines up from each player through this average, I think we've got a fairly even split. We've got 3 people in the middle and 2 and 3 below, I think it is just about. And again, from this player in green. So we've got quite a good split on that. I'll remove them because it makes it look a little bit messy. But then, so I'm, as lead judge, going to remove Hughes. But if we could just go through, and if you'd like to see anybody else's removed who's slightly outside, so we see where the balance goes, please do ask. So Leo, I'll come to you first.
Yeah, no, I think it's right to remove you. I like the average where it is now, Matt. I think it's good.
Yep, it's in the midst of everything. Thank you. Matthew?
Yeah, I like that too. I think it's a good position. It's not too far away from my own as well, so happy with that.
Yep, great. Thank you. Andy?
Yeah, I'm happy with the average.
Yep. Ari?
Yes, I do like the average the way it is, even though my cross is just slightly popping out, and yours, Matt. I feel that both are balancing each other.
Yeah.
By removing one, we would have removed the other one, and we would lose numbers in terms of judges. So I quite like it the way it is.
Yeah, thank you. And although I've removed you, Hugh, please, again, if you could add to your original thoughts, that'd be great.
Yeah, very happy. It as our policy's been before,
Yeah.
much closer with me out, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, thank you. Renee?
Yeah, I'm happy with the average as the 2 sort of half crosses poking out balances it, and removing Hugh brings the average closer to my cross. So.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Roger?
Yeah, very happy, Matt. I think if you remove the 2 half crosses, it would probably leave the average pretty much where it is now. So I think that's a good balance there.
And lastly, Jenna?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I agree. It's a nice balance.
Yeah, great. Okay, Hannah. So after a good discussion with myself removing Hughes and another panel discussion to judge at the average with the final 8 choices left.
Okay, thank you, judges. If you're all happy with the decision, then please click submit. Thank you, judges. The coordinates selected are 1197 and 1326. These coordinates will now be passed to the auditing company AZET to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process. Thank you all.